Hello and welcome to today's video. In this video, we're going to go over the top 10 things you need to know in Schedule 1. Alright, let's jump right into it. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the compass. It's something that I overlooked at the beginning, and it's quite literally so useful that everybody should be looking at the compass from the start. So on the compass, what it's going to give you is you have the basic mission line at the start, and that's going to be a yellow marker with a star in the middle. It will appear at the top of the screen when you're facing the direction to that specific mission. It also will pick up any deals that you have. So if you schedule to sell some product, it will show up as an icon with two green hands on it. That will lead you directly to your deals that you need to make. And then also, if you are dealing with a supplier, it has the supplier's dead drops with a blue marker and a star in the middle as well. This blue marker will lead you to dead drops that have drop boxes, usually in the side of a building, and you can actually follow it directly to them. Now for the dead drops, you only have to do 10 of those before you can unlock in-person meetings with the suppliers. If you take a look at the map, you can actually see where you have to pay them, and they'll have drop boxes set at individual locations for each supplier. You can go here and preload money into them in order to pay for the order as you go. Tip number 2, shift clicking. So when you're transferring items from a shelf or basically from your inventory to anywhere else, if you hold down shift and left click, you can transfer an entire stack. If you right click while holding shift, it transfers one at a time instantly between the two. Another way to transfer items is by right clicking and scrolling up on the mouse wheel if you need a specific quantity to transfer. Say if you're making deals or something like that, and they're trying to buy a certain amount of items. Tip number 3, packaging product and unpackaging as well. So sometimes I've had some packaged product and I needed to actually add a few more mixes to pick up a difficult customer, and I needed to unpack the product that I had. So in packaging and unpackaging, you can use the packing table. If you have product already packaged up that you need to add a mix to pick up one of the more difficult clients later on, you can actually click this arrow here from package to unpackage, put the product into the last slot, and then unpack. You don't have to do them all. You can do as many as you want to, but you can do all if you need to. Another thing about this is that Hoodlum 5, you actually get access to the brick press through the warehouse. So everything that I have right now is actually in brick form because I don't actually use it until I need it. But you can take bricks as well after they've been bricked and unpack them back to stacks of 20 as well. Tip number 4, transportation. In my opinion, I've tried several. I think that the skateboard is the best overall. It's really fast, and when you're using it, if you tap spacebar, you actually gain more and more speed, making it actually the fastest form of transportation in the game currently. Next to that, the only other vehicle that I feel like is worth getting is over here at Highland Auto. You can come in and actually take a look at what they have. For $9,000, you can get the Viper van. All right, now once you have that, you can come out and look at the storage of it. As you can see, you get 16 inventory slots inside the van, and what makes it really unique for this game is at the gas stations, you can actually pull up into the loading bay. Right here, you can see it marked on the ground here. Just make sure that you park your van inside of that, and it gives you another option inside the store when you're making your order. You can do this any way that you want. If you need different quantities of things, it doesn't matter. Let's take, say, like 100 of this. We'll take 60 of these, and we'll do 160 on the batteries as well. Right here at the bottom, it says load into vehicle. That's checked. Total purchase, and it goes directly into the van. Tip number 5, doing deals at night for bonus money. So you get bonus money in this game for completing deals at night. So after curfew, the cops are after you. They will try and arrest you. They're pretty easy to avoid, but you do get a nice bonus for scheduling your deals at night. So I'll go ahead and take these right here. Sure thing, doesn't matter. We'll do late night, select late night. One nice thing about setting it late night as well is that at 4 a.m., the time actually stops. So it allows you extra time to be able to complete all the orders without running out of time. All right, as you can see, I have several deals that I've collected throughout the day and set in the late time slot to complete at 4 a.m. These deals will always have the expires in 2 hours once it hits 4 a.m. So you don't have to worry about missing out on any of the money for these. You can see also on top of the $910, there's a nice curfew bonus as well for completing them all here. So if you want extra money and you don't want to be in a time crunch, definitely set them for the late hours. Tip number 6, laundering money at night. So just like the deals that we did in tip number 5, you can launder money at night. You can do the maximum amount and confirm. It'll give you a 24-hour timer on the laundering. However, at 4 a.m., the time doesn't progress. This timer will continue burning down though. So you can go to all the laundering locations and put your money in, and it will continue to launder. So you can actually do all of your money theoretically in one night. It would just take quite a while. Tip number 7, supplying your dealers with product. So initially you're going to start by giving them bags. However, once you hit Hoodlum 5, you should definitely be giving them bricks and bricks only. What that's going to do for you is it's going to allow you to give them a lot more product to sell, and you don't have to worry about individually packaging jars or bags, anything like that. They automatically break them down to these alone. You can also see here that they have 5 slots, so it's best if you do not give them more than 1 brick type. If you give them 2, sometimes they bug out because they try and split 2 different products down to 3 slots, and it stops them from being able to make the sales they need to. If you wanted to add a second product for them to sell, you would want to do jars or lower in the last 2 slots. Tip number 8, assigning workers. So I see a lot of questions about how to assign workers to different areas and how to get them to fulfill their job completely. Starting out, as soon as you hire a worker and they come to the place that you're having them work, you have to pull out your clipboard and then hit E to manage them. Select bed. First thing that they're going to need is a bed. So we're just going to use this bed in here, assign them to it by left clicking. After that, you're going to have to assign them to a supply shelf. So we'll come back over here, click on supplies, and then you can grab a random shelf that you're going to fill with products that they're going to need to complete their job. With the botanist, it's going to be seeds, potting soil, and any type of fertilizer that you're going to use. Next is going to be pots or drying racks. So you click on the top there to assign 1. And what I'm going to do is left click on the pot that I want him to be assigned to. Then click it again. And just move down the list, left clicking and clicking back here to assign them the 8 planters that they're going to be working with. All right, now that that's done, once this shelf right here is full with the items that he needs, he will actually go in here and start planting and taking care of the 8 plants he's assigned to. Tip number 9, pathing workers and the stations that they use to work properly in like an automated system. So with the pots that we just assigned the botanist to, what we're going to do is pull out the clipboard and you shift left click these, and we'll take 4 at a time. And as you can see in the middle there, it says E to manage 4 pots. So we hit E. The seeds, we're going to grow Granddaddy Purple. The additive, the only one that we're going to use is fertilizer. And then we're going to set a destination for these 4 pots. It gives you a combined 4. And we're going to take this to 1 drying rack. Okay, so this is now complete for that loop. And then we'll come over here and we'll do the same thing for the next ones. 4 pots again, manage. It's going to be granddaddy, fertilizer, and then the destination we'll bring to another rack. And then just like with the pots in there, you can actually come over here to these drying racks and you can shift left click on them. And with doing this, when you manage these, it'll actually allow you to set the target quality, which I do the golden heavenly quality. And then the destination is going to be over here to this shelf here. This was the process that I used for the coca leaves. And since I'm going to switch over to growing the granddaddy purple in the bungalow here, I'm going to go ahead and select all these drying racks. Skip the middleman for this handling right here. We're going to take it directly to the brick press. They will bring it over here, set it directly on the brick press, and then the handler will make bricks and then they will put them on this shelf here. I do have several automated processes for producing cocaine, and then we have our meth setup in the barn currently. And here's the meth barn. So if you want in-depth tutorials for how to set these up and stuff like that, let me know in the comments. I will definitely get some out there if you guys are interested in it. Tip number 10, assigning clients to dealers for best results. So what you want to do when you're setting up your dealers with clients, as you can see here, you get 8 clients that you can assign per dealer. What you want to do with these is select the ones that are closest to them. And you can tell that by clicking on contacts and you can see where your dealer's at. So for Benji here in Northtown, all these local clients are the best ones to choose for him. Westville, same thing. You want to go to your dealer and select the nearest clients for him. If you just select randomly, then you could have, you know, one dealer going from Northtown all the way up to Suburbia or something like that. And they tend to not get deals completed when you do that. If you have it more efficiently set up to their area, they'll make a lot more money and, you know, hopefully not bug out on you. All right, that's the top 10 things that I wish I would have known when I started playing Schedule 1. Hopefully you guys found some of them useful and they help you in your game. If you want to see some more Schedule 1 content, feel free to comment below, let me know, and I will catch you in the next one.